In contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first Major League start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets the win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's hitting over 400. Now hold on, I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Down in order go the Tribe. Josh Tomlin is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Josh Tomlin, not an overpowering guy, 3-pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, straight changeup. He's 89 to 93 miles an hour. More of a control type pitcher. He needs the curve and he needs the changeup to set up that fastball.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. His history with Josh Tomlin, he hits at a .364 clip. He's taken him deep once. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lindor backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Here's Justin Upton now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Changeup called strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Simmons at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Second inning upcoming from the Big A with Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Edwin Encarnacion.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Striding in for the Indians, Rajai Davis, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Calhoun. 1 away.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems not only with his power but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. Simmons over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Zach Cozart. His history with Josh Tomlin, he's got 8 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Popped him up. Mejia moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's. Here's Yonder Alonso. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Yonder Alonso.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Pujols has it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 8.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. His history with Josh Tomlin, he's an impressive 5 for 8. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Calhoun is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Calhoun leads off second with nobody out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Alonso is over to take a look at it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Now another 0-2. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in the leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting.
Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The next 0-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Oh, and a good. Good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. One in the inning. Here's Michael Brantley as we begin the top of the fourth.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Cleveland.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Lifted the other way out to left center. Upton's after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded slowly to the left side. Simmons takes it in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late. You never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Indians leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0. Striding in once again, Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Luis Valbuena is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Pujols, who's long been referred to as the machine. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career. Down the third baseline. And that's the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Cole Calhoun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cozart stands at second with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite hand and opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Right, 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We're through. Ready for another chance? Rajay Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters doing it in different ways have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He swings and grounds it to short. Bare-handed for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play. Digging in to try it again, Martin Maldonado, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Lindor is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. 1 away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Ro.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Runners off for second. Now the 0-1. Runner going a second time. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 delivery. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Kinsler is off at first with 2 away. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Two-run shot that time for Mike Trout. 4th home run here in the early going as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first. Worried about the steal and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting to guide the plate with the bat in his hands.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Popped him up. Alonso is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-0 Angels. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, shortstop,
Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out.
up next for Cleveland.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Angels 4 and the Indians 2. Digging in and looking for more, Zach Cozart. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Zach Cozart. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 52, Mike Cleveland.
Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lindor stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And now for the Angels, Luis Valbuena. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Here's Albert now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Kipnis, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Simmons over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Past history with Mike Clevenger, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once.
Calhoun.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Riding in once again, Martin Maldonado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Fouled off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Chisenhall has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonder Alonso. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could still...
Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Ready for another chance? Lonnie Chisenhall. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
The 1-0 home. Tapper up the line. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, Catherine Francisco Mania.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Francisco Mejia. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Past history with Mike Clevenger, just a 1 for 9.
Ian Kinsler.
Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on straight.
Here's Justin Upton now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Nope. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Full count now. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Angels are gone in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Blake Parker comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Here's Michael Brantley. And he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down. 1 out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Flipped out the other way towards short. Toward his left is Simmons. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Halos led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Shohei Ohtani takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Blake Parker records the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Cleveland, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.